Hello Weather Watchers, I hope you're ready because what's coming up is truly something special. I'm Ginger Z, and today we're looking ahead to a winter that's already making headlines and sparking conversations across the country. The 2025 to 2026 season is shaping up to be a true classic. Think epic snowfalls, Arctic blasts, and wild weather swings that will keep everyone on their toes. From the first flurries to the last icy gusts, this winter promises to be one for the record books. The main driver? La Niña, a powerful weather pattern returning to take center stage and direct storms and cold air across the country. This phenomenon shifts the jet stream, bringing colder temperatures and heavier precipitation to many regions, and it's already setting the stage for dramatic changes. This isn't just a forecast, it's your heads up for a season of adventure and extremes. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast eager for fresh powder or someone who loves the peaceful beauty of a snowy evening, there's excitement in store. Whether you love snow or prefer to stay cozy indoors, this winter will have something for everyone. Imagine building snowmen, sipping cocoa by the fire, or simply watching the snowflakes fall from your window. Expect regions buried in snow, frigid air plunging deep into the south, and a mix of extremes that will make this winter unforgettable. From the Midwest to the Northeast and even parts of the South not used to such cold, everyone will feel the impact. We'll break down the forecast month by month and region by region, so you know exactly what to expect. You'll get the inside scoop on when to prepare for the biggest storms and how to make the most of the season. My goal is to give you the science, the story, and the practical tips to stay safe and warm. From understanding the forces behind the forecast to preparing your home and family, I'll guide you every step of the way. So grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's dive into what promises to be an epic winter. There's so much to discover, and I'm excited to share it all with you. The atmosphere is buzzing with energy, and I can't wait to share the details. Let's get started and see what this incredible winter has in store. Let's talk about the big headliner, La Niña. It's a climate phenomenon that can completely flip the script on our weather, making it one of the most important patterns meteorologists track each year. Picture the Pacific Ocean as a giant bathtub. During La Niña, cool waters near South America get even colder, setting off a chain reaction that ripples across the globe. These colder waters don't just stay put, they influence winds, clouds, and even the path of storms thousands of miles away. This cooling shifts the jet stream north, creating a superhighway for storms across the northern U.S. The jet stream acts like a conveyor belt, steering powerful winter systems right into the heart of northern states. The result? Colder, snowier conditions in the Pacific Northwest, northern Rockies, and Great Lakes. These regions can see more frequent and intense snowstorms, making winter feel longer and harsher. Meanwhile, the south gets left high and dry, often leading to drought in places like the southwest and southern plains. Rainfall drops, reservoirs shrink, and farmers face tough conditions as the land dries out. La Niña rewrites the weather map, creating a tale of two winters with a clear dividing line across the nation. It's almost as if the country is split in half, one side shoveling snow, the other hoping for rain. For the north, it's a recipe for classic winter weather, storm after storm, cold after cold. Cities brace for blizzards and snowplows become a daily sight. For the south, it's warmer, drier, and sometimes dangerously dry. Water shortages can become a real concern, and the risk of wildfires increases. So, La Niña doesn't mean one thing for everyone. It's a powerful force that shapes our entire winter, bringing dramatic contrasts from one region to the next. All of this starts with a patch of cool water in the Pacific. It's amazing how something so far away can have such a huge impact on our daily lives. That's why meteorologists pay such close attention to La Niña. By tracking its development, they can give us a heads up on what kind of winter to expect. This year, it's the main act, stealing the spotlight and setting the stage for everything that follows. Let's see how it teams up with other weather makers to shape the season ahead, and why understanding La Niña is key to predicting what's next. La Niña may be the star of this winter's weather drama, but it's not performing solo. Enter the Polar Vortex, a powerful player in shaping our coldest months. The Polar Vortex is a swirling mass of frigid air that sits high above the North Pole, usually held in place by the fast-moving jet stream. It acts like a giant icy lid, keeping the coldest air locked up in the Arctic. But when the polar vortex weakens or becomes unstable, that bitterly cold air can escape and plunge southward, unleashing Arctic blasts and shattering temperature records across the United States. This is when we see those bone-chilling days and nights that make headlines. Another key player is the Arctic Oscillation, or AO, which also helps decide where the cold air goes. In its negative phase, the AO allows cold Arctic air to spill much farther south than usual, often teaming up with a wobbly polar vortex for a 1-2 punch of snow, wind, and freezing temperatures that can disrupt daily life. The Pacific North American pattern, or PNA, is yet another atmospheric pattern that can amplify these effects. It creates ridges and troughs in the jet stream, steering storms and cold air across the continent. During La Niña years, the PNA often sets up a dry, mild west, leaving places like California and the Pacific Northwest thirsting for rain and snow, while the East Coast braces for a stormy, colder winter with frequent snowfalls and icy conditions. All these patterns interact in complex ways, making each winter unique and sometimes unpredictable. This year, as these powerful forces collide and shift, expect the unexpected. No two winters are ever exactly the same. The final story of our winter weather is written by the ongoing interplay between La Niña, the polar vortex, the jet stream, and these ever-shifting atmospheric patterns. That's what makes forecasting winter both challenging and exciting for meteorologists and weather enthusiasts alike. As the season begins, let's watch closely to see how these forces shape our days. Will we get mild spells, or will winter unleash its full fury? One thing's for sure, get ready for a wild ride, because this winter promises surprises at every turn. December kicks off with a bang. La Niña sets the stage for early cold and snow, especially across the northern U.S. The Northwest and northern Rockies will see active storms and deep snow, making ski resorts very happy. The Midwest and Great Lakes expect true winter from the start, with lake-effect snow piling up in cities like Buffalo and Cleveland. The Ohio Valley could see a messy mix, snow, sleet, and rain, so keep an eye on the forecast for travel. The South and Southwest will be warmer and drier, but the occasional cold front could still bring a brief chill. The Northeast is primed for at least one big nor'easter, with the potential for heavy snow and strong winds from D.C. to Boston. Holiday plans? Build in flexibility, December storms could impact travel. For millions, it's a classic winter kickoff, high impact, high drama, and plenty of snow. December sets the tone for the season ahead. Get your shovels and snow boots ready, winter is here. January is the main event, expect winter at full strength. A possible polar vortex disruption could unleash the coldest air of the season, plunging temperatures across the central and eastern U.S. The Midwest and plains will face relentless cold, with frequent Alberta clippers bringing snow and reinforcing the deep freeze. Cities like Chicago and Minneapolis may see highs stuck below zero for days. The Northeast stays stormy, with nor'easters bringing blizzards and heavy snow. Even the South could see rare freezes or snow, especially if Arctic air dives deep. January is the month to be prepared. Emergency kits, shovels, and salt at the ready. This is winter's peak, so stay alert for sudden cold snaps. Bundle up, it's going to be a wild ride. February is winter's final act, and it won't go quietly. As La Niña weakens, the jet stream wobbles, bringing rapid weather swings. One week feels like spring, the next like midwinter. The Northeast and Midwest could still see blockbuster snowstorms thanks to lingering cold and extra moisture. Major coastal storms are possible, so don't let your guard down along the I-95 corridor. The central and southern plains face a heightened risk of ice storms, with freezing rain causing dangerous conditions. By late February, hints of spring emerge in the south, but winter will fight back with a few last cold snaps. February is a battle between seasons. Expect surprises until the very end. Stay flexible and keep an eye on the forecast. Winter's grip loosens slowly, but it's not over yet. The drama continues right up to the finish. Let's break down what this winter means for your region. Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. Classic cold and snowy with multiple nor'easters likely. Boston, New York, and Philly. Expect above-average snow and steady cold. Midwest and Great Lakes, persistent Arctic air and lake-effect snow. Chicago, Detroit, and Cleveland prepare for a long, frigid season. Upper Midwest, Minnesota, and Wisconsin could see the nation's coldest temps. South and Southeast, warmer and drier than average, but drought risk rises. Still, a sudden Arctic blast is possible. Be ready. Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies, snowy paradise for skiers, with deep powder and frequent storms. Southwest, dry and warm, worsening drought and water shortages. California, Nevada, and Arizona expect little relief for reservoirs. La Niña creates a nation divided by winter extremes. Wherever you are, this season will be memorable. Prepare for what's coming to your area. Stay informed and stay safe. This winter will test your resilience and maybe your snow boots. Let's get ready together. A good forecast is only useful if you're prepared, so here's how to get ready. At home, have your furnace checked, clean gutters, and seal drafts to save on heating bills and prevent damage. For your car, check tires, battery, and fluids. Pack a winter emergency kit, blankets, flashlight, snacks, and a scraper. Dress smart, layer up, wicking base, insulating middle, waterproof outer. Don't forget hats, gloves, and boots with good traction. Check on neighbors, especially the elderly or vulnerable during cold snaps. Stay informed. Download a trusted weather app and enable alerts. Keep a battery-powered NOAA radio as backup. Know when storms are coming so you can adjust plans or hunker down safely. A little preparation goes a long way. Make winter something you enjoy, not just endure. Be proactive, not reactive. Share these tips with friends and family. The right prep makes all the difference. Stay safe, stay warm, and help others do the same. Let's make this winter a safe one for everyone. As we talk about this epic winter, we can't ignore the bigger picture: climate change. The Arctic is warming fast, which weakens the jet stream and makes the polar vortex more unstable, sending extreme cold south. So, even as the planet warms, we can see more wild winter swings, fewer snow days but bigger, more intense storms. Climate change amplifies La Niña's effects: drier southwest, wetter northwest, and more weather whiplash. Storms have more energy and moisture, leading to blockbuster events. Our winters are becoming more volatile and unpredictable. That's why understanding these connections matters for this season and the future. Are you excited for snow or already dreaming of spring? Let me know in the comments and share your city and state. I'll be jumping in with personal forecasts for some of you. Stay safe, stay warm, and keep watching the weather.